Okay, so this is something I just want to rant about, just because it's the stupidest thing ever. The YouTube Studio Inspiration tab. Just... It uses, like, Google Gemini to generate video ideas for you, and they're all stupid. They're all stupid, every single one. Every single one is stupid. And look at these thumbnails, too. Okay, let's just unpack these one by one. Let's see. The ultimate guide to setting up local co-op and obscure 90s fighting games. What are you talking about? 90s fighting you just press start and you play. What does being obscure have to do with it? That's all fighting games. What? Why your modern 4K screen sucks for a retro game compared to CRTs. I feel like this is just a given. Like, yeah, a CRT is gonna be better for retro games than a 4K screen. Like, why? That's just a given. No one needs to know about this. This is one of my favorites. Explaining BIOS and bin files for the legally confused emulation beginner. What part of this title makes any sense? And when have I ever talked about, like, emulation on here? It's explaining BIOS and bin files for... What legally confused? What is legally confused? Why is that part of it? Like, what are we doing here? This is stupid. I'm gonna hit show more so I can destroy more trees. Explaining every weird BIOS file required to make your PS2 emulator actually work. Why would I need to explain them? Why do I need to explain them? Oh my god. I force my friends to speedrun Deltarune chapters while only using steering wheel control. Why would I do that? This isn't how I title my videos, by the way. This is not how I do things. I don't... How to run a perfect retro LAN party using only modern budget What does this even mean? Why is this... No, I don't want more, like... I just don't get it. We replaced all Deltarune text with medieval fonts, and it is pure chaos. Changing the font doesn't... What? I don't... The struggle of getting 4-player split screen working on a single Steam Deck. Why is it talking about Steam Deck? When have I done a Steam Deck video? And look at this thumbnail. It doesn't look like much of a struggle, for one. And for two, why is the Steam Deck a perfect, like, square? That's not what it looks like. If you're gonna AI generate thumbnails, can you make them good? Like, this looks so stupid. What is it with fonts? What is it with fonts? What does the font change? It doesn't do anything. How to sync obscure Japanese emulators for seamless online What is it with obscure Japanese emulators? What? I tried every forbidden cheat code in the Deltarune Chapter 5 debug. There's so many things wrong with this. So many things wrong with this. I tried every forbidden cheat code. Okay. There's no cheat codes. You wouldn't find cheat codes in a debug menu, for one. And for two, Deltarune Chapter 5, that doesn't exist yet. I can't. I defeated every Kingdom Hearts data boss without using the Reflect spell. That's probably all, like, that's just a given. Like, people already do that. Like, why? I love how it just couldn't comprehend this one, so it just didn't bother. Like, oh my god. Forcing my friends to play a horror shooter using... What is it with the controllers and the weird genres? Like, what is going on? 3 idiots play the Pokemon ZA beta until everything inevitably... What beta? There's no beta! Is that Rayquaza? What? How to connect 4 original Wii remotes to your modern gaming... You just connect it. You actually just sync it with Bluetooth to Dolphin. There's no step involved with that. You actually just do it. And what kind of Wii remote is that? Oh my god. The ultimate guide to hosting low latency retro fighting game tournaments on Discord. Why specifically on Discord? Just host them. I replaced every Pokemon Okay, more fonts? And what is it with medieval? And immediately regretted it. Why would I regret it? It's fonts. How to port your old GameCube saves to modern PC emulators without corrupting them. Okay, that's actually not a bad, like, recommendation. Just shave off the without corrupting them and you'll be fine. Why is it like there's a catch to everything? We played competitive shooters with inverted keyboards and it was pure paint. Why are we inverting keyboards? Why are we doing this? 3 idiots suffered through a Mario speedrun using only frame-perfect clip glitches. Why are you only using... It just doesn't make sense, and it's so much with masochist gameplay. Like, I don't do that. I don't know what it's getting from my channel, but this isn't stuff I do. Turning an old Nintendo DS into a functional, mechanical, macro gaming key... This one takes the cake. Turning an old Nintendo DS into a functional, mechanical, macro gaming keypad. Where do I begin? Just look at it. There's nothing here. Why are wireless controllers making you lose at high level I don't play Tekken. I have never played Tekken on this channel. Why is it recommending Tekken? 3 idiots suffered through Deltarune Chapter 5 using only voice. What is it with Deltarune Chapter 5? It doesn't exist yet. Like, why are we doing this? How to sync obscure Japanese PS1 memory cards to your modern Steam Deck cloud. This is just a lot. It's like, it's just throwing words together to form a title, but it just doesn't, like, nothing is being comprehended. How to sync obscure Japanese PS1 memory cards. What is so obscure about memory cards? It's so stupid. We beat Pokemon Winds and Waves, a game that doesn't exist yet, using only shiny Pokemon found in 1 hour. I don't even know what to say to that one. It's just too much. How to build a budget retro gaming PC from 2010 office scraps. Okay, what really gets me is retro gaming PC. Like, why would you buy a PC solely for retro gaming? Can't you just, like, buy a retro console or, like, just mod a Wii? Why are we, like, it's so, like, it's like they don't know what humans do. Oh, and that's it. That's the end of it. You can only generate that much. Why? I'm not gonna try anything else, because I really don't want to, like, waste any more water than I just did. But, like, this one takes the cake, I think. Turning an old Nintendo DS into a functional mechanical macro gaming keypad. Like, what is that? That's not something you do. That's not something you can do. Hardware mods. You know what else you could do? You know what else you could do? Hear me out. You know what else you could do? Buy a keyboard. Just buy a keyboard. That's actually all you have to do. Just buy a keyboard. This is stupid. I just wanted to rant about it just because it's really stupid and I hate it and it's so unnecessary. Like, if you're someone who has to get ideas from the YouTube inspiration tab and you lack originality, that I'm not saying I'm original. I just made a video of me being bad at Super Smash Brothers. That, like, I'm sure that's been done like a billion times before. I'm just saying, none of these are original either. Like, they're either unoriginal or completely stupid. And I can't rant anymore. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. Sonic Forces video soon.